Okay, once a dog starts showing me signs that he's ready to hunt, once I start seeing that mental maturity and that prey drive activating all on its own, it's time to start thinking about introducing Gunfire into the dog's routine. This usually takes place for me a few months either side of a year old. I've had dogs go longer, up to a year and a half old or so, before I saw what I needed to see to hunt them. And I've had dogs as early as 8 or 9 months old that I thought were ready. This is not near as complicated as everybody makes it out to be, but I will say it's far easier to avoid creating a gun-shy dog than it is to fix a gun-shy dog. Fixing a gun-shy dog is really time-consuming, and you got to be very, very careful. So I'm going to go into how I do just that, how I introduce the report of a rifle and a shotgun to completely avoid creating a gun-shy dog. So this process starts for me whenever they're 16 weeks old or so, and we start taking them out on their exploratory wood romps, when we start taking them on long walks in the woods and in the places we're going to expect them to hunt. And once we start that stays a constant. And so by this time, a few months either side of a year old, they love those wood walks and they're excited and they're in a good, positive state of mind. So you're introducing that loud noise, that potential stimulant, to a dog that's already in a happy state of mind, that's much less likely to react negatively to it. So the way I do this is I start with a 22, and I'd start with CCI Quiets, like those segmenting quiets everybody uses in the subdivisions to shoot critters that they need to shoot. Those are really, really quiet. I do it in a rifle, not a pistol. The rifle, it's even more quiet than it is in a pistol. And I take the gun with me, with the dog on the woods walk. I let him do his thing. And when he's out a good ways for the very first shot, you want to be careful. You don't want to risk a negative reaction to this. So I let them get a good 50, 60 yards away before I do the first shot. When they're out that far, I turn the weapon away from their direction and I shoot it into the ground. And then I'm instantly watching for the body language of the dog. Does he react negatively? Does he hunch up? Does he tuck his tail? Is he scared? If he is, put the gun up, don't shoot another round. Wait a while, at least a month or so, and start it again. And this time wait for the dog to be even further before you do it. That said, I've never had a dog show any negative body language at a shot, initial shot from a CCI Quiet beyond 30 yards. And then once I see the dog has no negative reaction to it, I just keep shooting as I'm walking. I just randomly take shots whenever he's that distance away. And as he gets closer, a little bit closer, I take another shot, and I just slowly decrease the distance that I fire that 22, pointed in his opposite direction, the more he's comfortable with it over time. And there is no time limit on this. We work completely at the dog's pace. Once you can get to where you can shoot pretty close to him, as if he was in the distance he would be if he was treeing a squirrel, then I step up to like a standard velocity or your typical 22 hunting bullet, and I start the process over. I let him get out far away, point it away from him, shoot it. If we don't get any negative reactions, we keep going forward. And I do the same thing all over again until he's right next to you and he has no negative reaction to that shot. Once that's over, I do the same exact thing with a shotgun. It's a really easy process. If you're careful, I go completely at the dog's pace. There's no need to rush it. It'd be a shame to have put all that effort and time into a dog to ruin it right there at the end when he's about to start hunting. He's showing you the goods, he's showing you he's ready, and then you rush the breaking to Gunfire, and you got a gun-shy dog that's going to learn to associate the shape of that weapon with the noise, and he'll get fearful whenever he sees that gun. I've seen that happen. So that is the easy way to go about it. It's effective.